Holy smokes, guys, Land Cruiser ROX concept. Let's take a detailed look at it in this video, but let me know down in the comment section, should Toyota make this thing? So I had no idea how minty kind of green this color is, but I think that this color would look actually pretty good on a production model Land Cruiser. So we have the fully removed top. The only piece of glass in this whole Land Cruiser is the front windshield. We will take a look at the inside too, but we are gonna start out with the outside. They've widened this thing quite a bit compared to a stock Land Cruiser. You could see that in the fender flares right here. Right below them, this thing is rocking some 37-inch BFGs with a very custom, super cool Toyota wheel. What do you guys think about that one? Up front too, we have a whole bunch of actual metal armor on this truck. We also have some lights, massive recovery hooks down here, also a winch, big skid plate, and then check out this suspension that they did. So custom billet aluminum, lower control arms, super thick suspension, and also some custom upper control arms as well that are also billet. We could see that they trimmed this thing up a little right there. And then another look at the suspension and also the billet TRD upper control arms. They decided to go with the rectangular lights to kind of tie everything in versus the first edition's round headlights. And we have this kind of unique right here on the A-pillar just to give it, I guess, some texture from Calty. I kind of wish that maybe they put like a little light on this or something. That would have been cool. We also have some lights up top. Again, the only piece of glass is the front windshield. Because when we come to the doors, guys, fully open air kind of experience, because look at this, my hand going straight through into the cabin of the Land Cruiser, and then we open the door. Look at this, man, kind of like a saddle brown looking interior that we would see on a Tundra like 1794, right? And then this is where all the glory is. I wish that the Land Cruiser did actually just come with a panoramic moonroof, right? But this just has total Jeep vibes going. And people were all like, well, John, what if it rains? Well, check the weather, bro. Like, this would be super cool. California, Arizona, places where it doesn't rain that often, but of course, like any topless vehicle, right? You check the weather. But we look at the doors and door seals, we could see how they kind of have chopped them off right here. And just as a concept vehicle, this is still just so super clean. Doesn't look all hacked up and stuff. We even have like thick door seals too, right there for this open concept. You could see right through that, right? You could see the floor mats right there. Still pretty cool. We also have some rock rails down at the bottom. And then check out these billet trailing arms too. Super freaking beefy right here. Let's take a look at the rear suspension. Super thick. We also have a billet track bar right back there. Very, very rad. Take a look at the second row. I really do like this kind of look. I'm curious if Land Cruiser's testing this out to kind of give us a more luxury kind of look. And then it's almost like it's quilted right here too in these back seats. And you can see right there, again, just looking through the bottom of the door. But we're gonna go to the back where this contours down, right? So the whole thing with this Land Cruiser was to really keep the body lines, is what Calty was saying. They wanted it not to just look like, oh, we just chopped off the back and made it a truck. So my Land Cruiser right here, this kind of comes down, the whole window bumps up to the back right there, and it follows that line of the door, kind of comes up like that. So they really did follow that to make it seem like this C-pillar right here was still kind of integrated. And then they just tied that all in really well with molly panels coming down towards the back with all this nice texturedized material. In the back too, we also have some lights. Again, super thick bumper, massive recovery hooks as well. And then they kept great departure angle as well on this concept with angling the bumper down pretty good. I'm curious if they would ever actually use this off-road. I know that some of the B-roll that they took and everything, it was off-roading, some light trails, but it would be nice to see this thing actually tested out while off-road. All right, so now one of the coolest things with this is they brought back the iconic tailgate into the Land Cruiser. Open up this massive tire swing, which is just right there on the hitch, and then you could see that we have still kind of the same tailgate that the Land Cruiser has, obviously minus the glass. But this thing, guys, is pretty heavy. And I'm not weak, it's just very, very thick. So we also have some seats on the tailgate as well. Like I said, super thick. Here's my hand for reference, a little bit more on top. Very thick, heavy. All of this is bedline. I will put some B-roll in here too of this actually down. So this does fold down, and you can fold the seats down to get kind of like a full truck bed, and it's nice and hard material too. All bedline and stuff. We have room on the sides, molly panels, roto packs right there for some fuel and water, and more molly panels also on that side, again with a huge open air concept. So if they ever brought this into reality, maybe something like that would have a window right there. Not sure to make it kind of a truck, or maybe all of this would just be soft top. But what do you guys think about the Land Cruiser ROX concept? Super cool idea. I really hope that something like this comes to fruition from Toyota. Again, concepts are just kind of like a pulse check to see the audience, see where they're at, and see if something like this should become a reality. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.